heiti Sóley Rún og ég leiðsögumar hér í The Lava Tunnel. So the lava tunnel is a cave formed by an eruption which was 5,200 years ago. And you can see it here on the side. And it's called the fuse eruption. That is when the lava just steadily pours out of the volcano. It's not like explosive ones like we often see, like Eyjafjallajökull was. So what happens, a lot of lava comes out of the volcano and starts to form lava rivers, these rivers. In 2016, roughly, the cave got closed by the landowners because a lot of people have been, well, destroying the cave a bit, so they decided to close it. But then, thankfully, somebody had this idea and, well, we opened for tourists to come. And we had to build up this wall so there would be a door so nobody could come in here by night. And you can see here you have to have a guide with you, and because helmets are mandatory.
So how many tours do you have a day? Like
Now,
every half hour or?
Now we have every hour. So during the weekends we have from 10 till 5 every hour. But weekdays we have 4 departures every day. And only 15 passengers allowed in each tour with a guide. And as you can see here, there has been made a perfect path, so to make it more accessible and natural in the same way. But these rocks are all just picked up from side here. And as you can see here, we have 3 of those skylights, as they're called. Fancy word for a hole in the ground. And they are they give us some daylight in the cave. That's why we have a lot of moss growing in here and lichens, which is really beautiful to see. So usually...
What about the ice? Will it melt this summer? Or?
Usually it does melt. And this time last year it was all gone. But we had a pretty rough winter this year, so a lot of snow came in. So we still have it here, but it's only this part and then it's gone. But you can see all these colors in here. So the cave still has a lot of colors in it, which is... So the tourists actually love all the colors that they are seeing around them. Because usually when you think of a cave, you think of it quite dark, black and grey. But as soon as you come in here, you see all these colors, a bit of daylight in this area, and some life, like the moss and lichens and everything, so people like that. And also how big it is. The film Noah's Ark was filmed here. That's 2014, if I remember right. Starred Anthony Hopkins and Russell Crowe. And they filmed right over there, under the first skylight.
Do you remember what scene?
It is on minute 27.
Well,
So here you can see we're entering in this path and starting to walk on platforms with some steps. So it's again more accessible than before everything was opened like this. So we're heading into the dark side of the cave as well. So now you can turn on your lights. Yes, thank you. So, in general, we have discovered 600 caves in the whole country. And this one here is the 4th longest one. But on the tours, we only go 400 meters into this cave. But we have tours they're called Lava Falls Adventure. And there you can go all the way to the end. But then you always have to go back. But here you can see some ice sculptures, which I like to call. Wow. So the environment has changed a lot. And the reason why we have these here. So this is basically icicles upside down. This is the only place in Iceland, in lava caves, there is no wind. So that's why they are formed up like this. Because the water always drips at the same spot and then they freeze up. And in the winter time they can get all the way up to 2 meters high. So now they are slowly melting and they will be gone in soon, probably in August.
I found a heart.
Yes. And we've actually found a lot of trash in here. Old flashlights, old beer bottles and stuff like that. But we haven't found about anything or anyone living in here though. But in caves in Iceland, some of them people have been living in, but not here that we know of. So as you can see here, this is a stairway up towards another platform on the other side. But we are gonna end it here because over there are some surprises. So I don't want to spoil anything, you just have to come and visit. Come visit Iceland.